Episode 3. There's a lot going on. We kind of behind right now with the brand for real. I'm supposed to be recording every week, but it took me a month from the last time I recorded episode 2 to now episode 3, and I haven't done all the things I'm supposed to be doing. Part of it was because I was sick, but that's not the whole reason. I just didn't have my time management and priorities right. But this is kind of the whole point of the vlog, so I can kind of keep myself accountable, like say that shit on video, and then I'm able to look back and like, yo, remember when this was the problem? Now look at us, you feel me? So I just posted episode 2 today, 9 hours ago, and it has 4 views. Nobody's watching it. But as I said, these for me is really a log. It's slow burn, you feel me? People gonna go back to episode 2 and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's up now, you feel me? And the aim, I'm not focused on getting views now. I'm focused on getting to episode 50. What does that look like? What am I doing in episode 50? This is not something I can just record a batch of. I can't record 10 episodes, right? Like this is Friday, and tomorrow's the drop for the tote bag because I had to push the tote bag back. I have to push the drop for the tote bag back from 2/24/24. That's what I wanted to do because I like that date. I wanted to do 2/24/24, and next month I'm doing 3/23/24. No, I'm doing 3/24/24. Yeah, the month is the only thing that's supposed to change. This month I'm doing 3/24/24, and I'm trying to work with Eric on getting some stuff done for that. So I'm hitting him up tomorrow. So yeah. Let's get into the meat of it all, though. I am about to set up the website. I used to have a Squarespace website. I'm going to show y'all real quick. Continue framed website. Expired August 20, 2023. You feel me? That's how long. The website expired before I even was not doing nothing. So, boom, this is a website right here. Let me just show y'all what's going on. You feel me? So this is Squarespace. Let me just load the ISO a little bit. Yeah, so this is the old website that I had, right? You feel me? That's the old website. You know, had it linked to the Instagram. Boom. You feel me? We've been posting on there. The Instagram is a lot more active now. It could be more. It could be better, though. It should be better. And then, you know, we had this. This is supposed to, I want to drop this month, right? Look at this, bro. This is what this is supposed to be. This is a whole other video, but I'll show you real quick. And then this is, I'm going to show y'all what I got as a sample and why this didn't drop on time. Well, this is what I got as a sample, bro. That is trash. Like, look how muted that is. You feel me? And bro, put the fucking Enframed at the bottom. I'm going to make a whole separate video about this. Now we about to switch to Shopify. Mainly because I think Shopify is doing something that other brands are not doing. It's hot as hell. I gotta open the window. Anyways, so yeah, Shopify. I think Shopify got it, bro. I think the fact that so many brands use Shopify, it's worth it to go to like trust that track record. And then it's more expensive, but I think it's so much more focused on stores that it's better for the brand. Being weird right now though. Let's not do a free trial again. Shit is not working. There's a problem loading this website. Try refreshing page. If sites load, please try again in a few minutes. What? Shopify embarrassing himself on the internet? This shit's not working, bro. It's something like that. 10 gigs to load again. A second. Sure. Now I can see what I'm doing. So boom, boom. Shopify. Create an online store. Let's go. Okay. It's a different way, I guess. Enter your email address. Start a free trial. What? 6 minutes. It's 3 times Shopify is not working. That's crazy, bro. I need to set up a store. What? I'm gonna have to just go Squarespace because the Squarespace website is built. That is one thing that is actually worth noting. All I gotta do is make it go live again. Maybe we're not. Yeah. All right. Shit. Okay. Something's going now. Log in. Nah. Yeah. Shopify crashed out.
That's what you were saying. I just touched this right here and I seen the ring hit the light some type of way.
Telling you, bro. The ring speak. We got Darian in the spot, running some tunes in the billies. You don't know.
True.
Bam. Yeah, we normally do this thing called edit and chill. That's what you're here doing right now because we shoot on like the same card. So, you know, you can take the card, edit, or maybe you just have some other client work you got to edit. You know, so my room's not big, but bro, just on a stool that he broke.
Bro, stool wore out.
You feel me? He broke that stool.
It wore out.
So, you know, it's his for now. And then he got the AMG, whack AMG. Yeah, been my boys over here so all the time. Shit keep trying to focus on my pants over there. But yeah, D9 X Nav. You already know. People know that duo's super powered. No cap. Wait, pussy clad. Don't drop. Imagine the lesser gear break the most important gear. I can't go to shoot with tripod alone. Like your job is a support role. Imagine you ruin the star. The nigga selling the rickets. Yeah, when we link up like this, it's like a mixture of just creative in the room, like the energy. Yeah, the energy is just palpable. Like we're not even looking at each other or really saying much all the time, but the idea, like the ability to be like, yo, look at this real quick. You feel me? It just go crazy. Like, yo, turn around, look at this. Like it's just way, you know what I'm saying? It's just way different. I was gonna go to Shopify, but I don't think this is the day I move to Shopify because the drop is tomorrow and this site is already fleshed out. So all I have to do is put in a new product into the site and then it'll be ready for purchase or something like that. All I just gotta do is refresh the site, buy another month and then it'll be ready for purchase. I'm probably gonna do Shopify for next month, for May. No, January, February, March, April. So yeah, we're gonna do Shopify for April, but. So yeah, so it's gonna be more of this site. Let's go, let's do it. Fix now, select the plan, business plan, commerce. So I just paid for a month of Squarespace. It was $36. And it's gonna renew next month. Shit. I lost my domain. I had a domain and I didn't pay for the new year of it and I lost it. Use a domain I own, get a domain. Maybe it didn't take it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you just got to rebuy it, probably.
Yeah. It'd be $20 for the year. Enframed.net unavailable. Enframed.com. Them shit's been unavailable.
Yeah, .com. They be taxing for a .com still.
Facts. So what I had was
you could get a .co.
ENF.
.co is fire.
Framed.com. That's what I had. See if that should take it. Fuck. It's unavailable now. How long does it take to go back into the what's it called of it all? What if I do no N, no E, just N framed? That's tough. Does that work? N framed, no E? That's $12 a year. It's on sale.
Yeah, that's cheap as well. That's $1 a month.
That is $1 a month indeed. But you think that works?
Yeah. What's that? You want it to be calm?
I used to do everything in framed. Everything in framed. But I also realized you gotta fake. Yeah, all the shit I had that's recently taken away is not available no more. I guess because I had it. I don't know. Cause then should I try to go renew it then? It's only $12. I'm gonna just get something new. Damn, I'm tired as hell right now. But I have to do this. I have to do this just because I said it was going to be available the second. So even if nobody's watching this video, like my word is, like, I already pushed it back. You feel me? So it has to be, like, even if it doesn't sell out tomorrow, nobody buys it tomorrow, it has to be there because I said it was going to be there. You feel me? So that's one thing. But then secondly, everybody and their mom has a clothing brand these days. That shit is nothing unique anymore. Like, it's not Hood by Air, it's not Ice Cream Billionaire Boys Club, or it's not V-Lone. Like, it's not nothing new. Even those are like from rappers and famous people. Like a clothing brand is not, oh my god, wow. You feel me? Everybody's trying something. The way how you see the difference really come to life is who's putting in that extra work to make their clothing brand not only good with the clothes, but with the experience of shopping the clothing brand. Because when you're let's say you're trying to sell 1,000 hoodies, and let's say you get to like 100,000 people, you're just trying to sell 1,000 hoodies, right? 1,000 people is not gonna give you they're not even gonna give you 1,000 seconds, bro. In terms of, oh, this doesn't work for me, I'm just gonna go to Nike or Adidas or some established company where I know they're gonna do exactly what they're supposed to do, because there's whole departments and staff that are focused on that user experience. So nobody's gonna care, like, oh yeah, it's a smaller brand, it's one guy doing everything. Nobody cares. If they like that hoodie, which is the first hurdle in the first place, they like that shirt, they like that anything, that's the first hurdle off rip. When they get to the store, if it's not doing what it's supposed to do, bro, like, you're not converting that consumer, bro. You're not getting that. They're just gonna be like, oh yeah, this site is shady, this site is sketchy.
That's fine. Like, I see some terrible sites. I close that shit off instantly, bro.
Facts, bro. Like, if it don't go, it don't work. That's why I'm trying to just have my word up more. And I'm showing this on camera because I'm aware of like the laziness that I have and the procrastination and like the lack of time management, all that stuff. Like when somebody order their stuff, they're gonna get their orders because I knock that out right away. Like I print that, ship that right away. You feel me? Like I make sure they get that. But the behind the scenes, because I want them to buy it, so I want it to get to them to right away. Plus their money's on the way, so I don't want their money to get to me before their bag is on the way. You feel me? But when it comes to like the other stuff I'm supposed to be doing, like the managerial stuff, the back end, like the stuff that's not designing, the business part of it, I definitely lose a little bit of my spark. That can't be though, because I can't hire nobody yet, so I got to do it myself. I gotta knock it out myself. So this is just me trying to show people like, yo, yes, I do this part sometimes and it's going up and it's doing this and all that's fun, but sometimes I'm not doing that. Sometimes I do fail. Sometimes I do fall behind. Even though I'm not the standard yet of like, oh, clothing brand, like people who are here now are gonna be able to see that I had to go over these hurdles. That's all I'm trying to show with the blog, at least right now. And then we're gonna try to show all the stuff we learned with the 100K days and the $1 million days and shit like that. Like that's gonna be there. You feel me? It's part of the journey. Tired as hell though, so I'm gonna get this site up and then we'll probably reconnect to the camera tomorrow to see if we make any sales, because I did not do all of the promotion I was supposed to do. So we'll see if we make any sales at all, and then we try to do damage control to try to get these out and then try to work on the next drop, because I'm trying to do drop month after month, or just trying to get drops going and get the page going and flowing. You feel me? So we reconvene either tomorrow or Monday. All right, boom. Today is March 4th, Monday. Just got back from the gym. The tote bag drop was 2 days ago and we have 0 sales, but I kind of just announced that it dropped, so that's my fault entirely. We're also going to be going over some text messages. I'm going to be sending out some text messages to people, letting them know that it dropped. I know a couple people that wanted it, so I'm about to hit them up and be like, yo, it dropped. We only got 10 that we're trying to sell. That's not a lot. This is really grassroots, guys. We're getting Darian later to do some editing, and yeah, that's gonna be it for today, mainly. Hopefully, can't predict the day, but yeah, I'm gonna shower first because I just got back from the gym, sweaty right now. I'm gonna make breakfast, then I'm gonna fold those clothes. Episode 3, clothing brand vlog. Done showering and I switched mics because I'm a fiend for good audio. And while I was showering, I had a shower thought. I get my best thoughts in the shower. Let me put my glasses on so I can see y'all. All right, valid. Yeah, I get my best thoughts in the shower. So while I was showering, I had a shower thought I'm gonna share. When you start your brand, there's only 2 ways that you can really gather an audience around your brand. Unless you obviously you got like easier ways like celebrities and stuff like that, which is kind of like a unicorn situation. But even then, they link to these 2 ways. Boom. That's my face routine for the ladies watching. So yeah, the 2 ways that you can really garner an audience when you just starting your brand is the 2 R's. It's either respect or relatability. So either the people watching you respect you, and that would be the same. That would fall under the category of like celebrity. Like if you're a fan of a celebrity, you respect them. You feel me? You respect the work they do. Either they're an athlete or whatever, you respect them. Or relatability, where it's like, oh wow, like I see so much of this person in me. Pause. And that's the type of brands where it's like, oh, straight out of motherland. Like Mo, if you're African, you're gonna be able to relate to that brand. Other brands where it speaks of like, identity and stuff like that. Like Antisocial Social Club isn't that anymore because they're kind of mainstream now, but that's what that was at first. Because if you're antisocial, it's a social club for antisocial people, and it was a play on words, and it was cool. There's other brands that do that right now. Like I think one of them is called like SK. Like that guy doesn't show his face all the time, and he's kind of like reclusive. If you can relate to that, you're gonna want to wear that clothes. You're gonna feel like, yo, this is really me. You feel me? That or you respect either the brand in terms of what they make, and that's like designers respect. You feel me? You might not be able to relate to Balenciaga and stuff like that, depending on who you are. Like relatability might not be your first connection to the brand. Respect might be your connection to the brand. Or Bottega Veneta, like luxury brands, the way they make it. Or either you respect the brand or vice versa. You think you will get respect by wearing the brand because other people respect the brand. So it all comes back either to respect or relatability. My braids are so done, man. For real. All right, boom. So for me, what I've seen, like the few people like I've seen that really like either jack my brand, used to or still do, or because I've kind of fell off for real in terms of the traction I was building. But when I did garner any audience or any attention, it was either they related to me, like I'm Jamaican, or I'm tall, I'm skinny, like whatever, they could see something that they could relate to, or oftentimes if they were younger than me, it would be a respect angle, right? They're like, yo, nah, I respect you. Like, I hope to grow up and kind of do some of the things you do. I drive a BMW, which that's gonna get its own episode because we got to talk about all that. But that comes with some respect as well. If somebody's younger and they like cars, or they think that, you know, me driving that car is like, yo, I made it, which is far from that at all. Which is them thinking I made it. They will, you know, respect the brand a little bit more because he's like, he drives that car. That's kind of why I slapped Enframed on the front of my car, because if that shit works and you see that brand on my car, I'd much prefer you see my brand all the time and you affiliated with BMW. I see myself driving BMWs for years to come, so I'm totally fine with that. And Kith had a BMW collaboration in 10 years, and Framed is having a BMW collab. So I'm totally fine slapping Enframed on every car I have until that happens. You feel me? On every BMW. You feel me? Hold up, let me get a do-rag. Yeah. I say all that to say this, though. Nowadays, if you're trying to start a brand, because you could be watching this video for multiple reasons. You could be watching this video because you're trying to start a brand. You could be watching this video because you're just interested in the story, just interested in clothes. But nowadays, if you are trying to start a brand for any reason, you kind of have to show some of you, right? Because having a brand isn't enough anymore. Like, niggas can get the garments, bro. Right? Like you can have better garments than everybody on the market or every new brand on the market and still just not compete with somebody who shows their story better. It could be just t-shirts, you could be designing some real fire stuff, but if you don't have some type of relatability or a way to garner that respect of like you creating those clothing, like that unique piece or whatever, it's just not gonna work. And I know that doesn't sound like I'm not there yet, so that might not sound like solid advice, but if you have any common sense, you will see that, bro. Like if you're making clothes and you're making fire clothes and you think that just making fire clothes is gonna allow you to ride the wave, like it's not going that direction no more, bro. Because almost everybody's making fire clothes now. You have to show what you did to make these clothes fire. Like, bro, want to see you making that tech pack. Bro, want to see you talking to the manufacturers. Like, people want to see everything. People want to see everything so they can actually appreciate the making of that. I feel like, you know what's funny too? I feel like Virgil really set that wave, because I remember watching some videos and he had that archive thing, I think it's called. I remember watching some Virgil videos and he was talking about how, like, yo, if you have a can, he had the can in his hand, and you put that can in like in a room, in like a garage, somebody gonna be like, oh, that's trash, like get rid of that. But if you take that same can and put in like an empty gallery art space, like now people think it's art. You feel me? Rest in peace, Virgil. Everything that man said is now gold. Like everything he said is like something that people, if you have any common sense, you can go and research that and like learn something from that. If you see yourself being the next Virgil, you gotta almost, I don't want to say oversaturate, but you gotta find a unique way to show your story, because people wanna see the come up. People wanna see the full story, the every episode. You feel me? Like, are they watching you or they watching Netflix? Like, people want to see all of that, bro. And I say all of that to say you kind of got to think about your own personal brand, because let's say you smoke, right? Let's say you smoke that Zaza, you feel me? If that's not what you want your brand to be affiliated with, you got to think about showing that. You got to think about when you show that, why you show that. If that is what you want your brand to be affiliated with, you got to think about what you show in terms of that. You feel me? You got to think about what kind of stuff kind of branded stuff you show in terms of that. Like, you got to really deep it. You feel me? And that part I do well. I do the thinking part well. My problem is execution, because I'm lazy. We're going to talk about that in a second. But my problem is execution. Like, and there's a lot of thinkers out there. There's a lot of people with ideas out there. I used to think that made me special. That doesn't make you special for shit. Having an idea doesn't make you special at all. Actually, something I realized about ideas, no idea is yours. But I was talking about this with my boy Darren the other day. The way ideas work is like, let's say God is the one giving you the ideas, right? The way ideas work is God gives you an idea, and there's almost like a time limit or like a maturity date on that idea. And if you don't make that idea happen, could be a month, could be 2 weeks, depending on what it is. If it's like a real idea, it could be 2 years, bro. If you don't make that idea happen, eventually that frequency, that like energy, or like just that thought is gonna slip out of your mind and go to somebody else's mind, bro, right? Or maybe it doesn't slip out of your mind, but eventually like somebody is gonna get the idea too. Like, we're all unique, but nobody's that unique to where nobody else will ever think about it. People say no idea is unique, like every idea has been done before. That's not really true though, because somebody did it first. You feel me? Like, there's still original thought, but it's just when you got the idea, did you jump and get it done? Like, let's say it's like a frequency. You know how like dogs have that dog whistle? Let's say ideas are like a sound frequency and you hear it and it goes to your mind. You're probably not the only one that's hearing that, bro. You might be the only one in the Bronx that heard it. You might be the only one that speaks English that heard it. You might be the only black person that heard it. You might be the only guy that heard it. But I promise you, bro, other people got that frequency, and it's your job to just get it out there. That's what I learned, because I've had so many ideas, bro, and then I'll forget about them. You never really lose info. Like, you just forget about it. And then I see somebody else doing it, I'm like, holy shit, I had that idea like a year ago, 2 years ago. And people talk about this experience all the time. But whose fault is it that you didn't get it done? That's my main problem, bro, just getting shit done, bro. My main hurdle of my life right now is just getting shit done. I can't find my battery pack, my charger, and the battery's dying. So I'm about to make lunch and go look for it in the car. And when I find it, we'll reconvene.
It's all about. Now she's posted a second video. I know my dad posted like a 10-minute video or whatever, being like, my daughter's lying. We have a great
videos with his daughter in his car. He was never there. What?
I'm Enframed. Enframed, viewer discretion T. I dropped this last summer, sold out. Yeah, I was talking about developing your personal brand. And funny enough, I did not get to say it because the battery was dying. But I think you do the best job at developing your personal brand. Even though you're not wearing no orange right now. I see orange in the crib and I'm like, yo, nigga Darren here? like this nigga wear orange so much. It's not even wearing orange, it's just the use of orange and like the day-to-day and like the little ways that he does stuff. Like, and I mean he light skinned, so he a little orange. Yeah. He look orange. No, yeah, he look orange. Like when you edit your Lightroom, you're the orange slider.
Nigga, everybody see the orange slider, but that's a fact. I'm orange.
With the personal brand thing, as I say, like if you're trying to build your brand, you have to have some type of calling card. Now you good. You gotta have some type of calling card that people affiliate you with. I was at work the other day and I was wearing some off-whites, and this kid, he like 11, 12, he's like, are those off-whites? Right? And my pants were big enough to cover the shoe, but you could see the zip tie. Virgil did that to where anytime you see that zip tie, you know that it's off-white. That's peak design right there. You feel me? And now you good. And don't worry about it. You good.
So good, dude. Cool, bro.
Already know. And I just try to work on that every day, bro. Where it's like, yo, what color do I use? Like right now I'm in a purple do-rag. I don't know if I want to do purple as a color. One thing I like a lot is gold. Like I like brown. I'm trying to like narrow down into my color. His thing D9. See the shirt right there? Go show the camera the 9 on the. Yeah. That's his number, and he has his story for that. We're gonna talk about it in another episode. All of that plays into his personal brand. Bro has that shit down pat. When he drops his brand, bro, all the stuff that I've been working on for years and trying to iron out for years, it's just gonna fall into place for bro. But I want the logo to be like the font I found, like the design language. Like now I found myself not wanting to drop certain items because I don't want the brand to be affiliated with, certain other type of brands. You feel me? Or I don't want it to be written off as like, another brand from the Bronx. Like I think a lot deeper into like what I drop now. Because every drop is a chance where you either gain somebody or you lose somebody. And I was saying in the last clip that the 2 ways that you garner an audience when you start a brand is either relatability or respect. So either somebody look at you and be like, yo, I can relate to Darian because he do this or he do that. Or the respect. Respect, I think, is the biggest one because you it's good to relate to somebody, but you won't eventually you won't be relatable. Like if you get successful, like Drake is less and less relatable to everybody, but then it changes over to respect because you're like, nah, this nigga does this all the time. And you're like, I respect that. Anybody you're a fan of, you respect them. You respect either their work ethic, their what they produce, what they end up with. Like it comes out to that in some sort of way. So I say all of that because I said earlier in the first part of this video that we're gonna be going over my weaknesses. Me and you talked about it before personally, but one of the main things hindering me is gal. Obviously I'm a young guy, so attractive woman. You feel me? Achilles heel on some Samson and Delilah shit. I don't cut out enough time for just my endeavors, bro. Like unless there's a price tag attached to it right away. Like when I know that in the long run, the price not even gonna be able to fit on the tag. You feel me? What I like about hanging out with you is that whenever we convene, it's automatically just vibes. Yeah, bro. And I say this shit too about the personal brand. I personally think that when you do start your brand, which I think should be today, tomorrow, next week, next month, ASAP, that shit I want to say surpass, even though we don't get comparative like that. But I think I would like to see at least more potential or just more like runway than mine. And then I'm just going to see what you do and steal that shit, right? Steal that shit like an artist. And that's I'd say this, he know this already, but that's the only type of people I keep around me. If you don't have something I can steal from you, then it doesn't make any sense for us to be friends because I have mad shit niggas can steal from me. So if I can't look at this like, nah, he stayed doing that, I'm gonna steal that shit. I stole this nigga's creatine. I stole this nigga's hats. I stole this nigga's tie. You feel me? But then you stole my Ronin. You stole my fucking. You stole some buttons. Nigga didn't know some shit's on the camera, right?
I got a top handle.
Yeah, bro. Like, and it's not no counting like what what niggas stolen. It's a yin and yang circular transaction. But like, y'all seen Kaz on the videos before. Like that's why I know a lot of people and meet a lot of people, but you only really see a few faces in like repetition because. Like that, if with that type of circular transaction, it's good when it's happening, but if you can't fall in line with the circle, that shit fall apart instantly, right? Imagine energy going around circular. You miss one beat, that shit turns into a fucking oval. You feel me? You miss one beat, it turns into like a box, like it just falls off. So I've only ever been able to do that with 2 people, and bro is one of them. So yeah, right now we about to go back to the crib. I'm about to go get a hat, and we're supposed to go to a
Edit, nigga.
yeah, we definitely gonna try to edit.
Yeah, we may or not.
Yeah, may or not. And then I have a shoot. Yeah, not that shit. I think I'm just recording different nitbits of the week. The vlog might be 15 minutes. The vlog might be 15 minutes. The vlog might be 30 minutes. But the vlog is happening. I'm recording as much as I can, every time I can. So you already know. Let's go. Let's hop in the car. Make it cool. From Rome. Film magic.